I believe the organization of your physical living space can be perceived as a reflection of the organization of your mind. This may seem a little far-fetched, but hear me out. After all, this is simply a suggestion of a different way of looking at things. I'm giving you a different perspective here. Alright, let's take a look at what you do with your stuff the moment you get home from school or work or a trip. Do you set your bag down and rush off to the next task? Do you immediately unload your bag and put everything away? Do you unload some things and just leave the bag for later? That physical pattern of behavior represents the same pattern of behavior you could be applying to your thoughts. When you're in the middle of a thought process and enter another environment, do you immediately drop off the thought process? Do you hold on to some of the thoughts? Or do you completely ignore and remain unaware of the change of the present environment and continue to churn your thoughts away? There's a reason why I remain kind of vague when describing these ways of thinking. It's that I like you to know that there's no right or wrong answer here. The point is to merely outline patterns of behavior. But see, there are many times during when it is crucial for us to be organized with ourselves. There are times during when you need to remember small details, whether it be at work, at home, with family, at school. There are times during when you need to be able to rely on retrieving certain bits and pieces of information. This is why I believe practicing keeping your living space organized will help you practice keeping your head space organized. Taking the time to be methodical about how you place your material objects in your fixed space in which you live through repetition will create habits of keeping certain things in certain places so that you are aware of the location of your possessions. Once a habit, this can apply itself into developing a way of becoming aware of where you place your thoughts. You can also apply the same thing to how you perceive your emotions. Now you've just added another level of organization to how you feel. And there you go. You have just found a way to keeping your mind more organized by simply keeping your your physical environment organized. So let me frame the importance of this another way, another perspective. Having described the translatable efforts between keeping your living and your headspaces organized, start respecting the environment in which you live. This respect comes down to how meticulously you care. If you care for the material objects that are directly in front of you, you can gain practice towards caring for the mind that is directly inside of you. This is not going to hurt. Alright? What's the worst that could happen? You give this a shot. What is the worst that could happen? The worst that could happen is that if you try to spend some time cleaning up your place, and then that in and of itself is a small achievement. So then just pat yourself on the back. When you direct your efforts toward improving yourself, there is no waste of time. Respect yourself. Organize your mind.